Hello people, I am Sky Demolisher and welcome back for our last episode of Streets of Rage 4 Let's Play. Pause there on thinking how to word it. Yeah, this is the last level. I think I said in a previous video that I thought there was 12. I did record some of this earlier and then I wasn't very happy with it, so I figured, I'll just redo it. I had to pause in the middle of it, and I thought, well, instead of having a pause in it, I'd rather just try to get it done in one go. I'd also, I think, not really played it very well. So I only had, I don't know, 2 lives left. Maybe I normally only have that, but I don't remember. I would have to say in this, though, I think there's a hell of a lot of wreckage for the plane. The plane wasn't that big from what you could see. So it was very, quite a bit of wreckage there for it. Oh no. Oh. I think one of the things I thought was amusing about this level was just the whole, very large, elaborate gate that they've got here. It looks so out of place because, the assumption here is that the only people that sort of live here are the Y twins. Why do you need such an elaborate gate for that when, you don't have neighbours? But the other stupid thing, is that I can jump the same height as this wall. So it's just what's the point of the big elaborate gate if you've got this, this low wall that could just be jumped over? I will say it's a nice gate, but it's stupid to have a gate that size for, no reason. I love when you get them down to that point where they've only got one piece of health left and they die to a single punch, so it makes you come across as kind of powerful. And yeah, one of the things I liked about this particular part of the level was just the intricacy of those stained glass windows and the fact that they've got the light coming through them, so the colours are on the tiled floor. I don't know why that got triggered, but cool. Yeah. This is very much like the dojo level earlier. There's just a massive amount of waves that you have to go through in it. Well, I suppose you don't have to go through them if you don't really want to, but you know, there's a lot. Also, I find it kind of funny that, like, the biomechanical dude there, when you hit him with like the mace and stuff, he's got that quite sort of plastic pipe drum sound. That, you know, sort of like somebody hitting it with a cardboard tube or something. The actual one I do mean is the one where they drum with, it looks like pedals and stuff over a series of pipes, and you know, you'll know it. There's like a Sandstorm video or something. Maybe I should add it to this as a link underneath if I remember. I probably will. But before I go upstairs, the Y twins are on the rails. I missed that the first time, you know, I recorded this sort of thing. Like, I pointed it out, but I had already moved beyond that point. So we're up against shuriken cops now. But it's kind of funny, you know, when you think about it, because the earlier levels had them with, you know, like batons, tasers, and energy shields. So the assumption is that these dudes are like the elite version of them. And they're throwing, like, was it shuriken? You know, throwing stars. It's not exactly an upgrade of your weapons, you know. Great, you know, great for hitting people from a distance, but you know, that's very, very limited. It really is quite a plankton laugh though, isn't it? At least I think it's quite a plankton laugh. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm doing this far better than what I was in an earlier one. I think because in the earlier one that I shot, I literally waffled a lot and I was going on about things in the background and I wasn't really paying attention to any of the fighting. So at this point, I only had like 2 lives left. I don't think there's any extra benefit for hitting him, it's just, you know, more points. Ms. Y. So, I think earlier I said something, not this episode, but one of the other ones, I think it was the previous episode, about how it would be very easy to mistake the Y twins for like the characters from Nier Automata. I think this actually illustrates what I mean a bit better. like, it's not exactly the same costume, but from a distance and stuff, if you weren't fully aware of the two different games, you could very easily mistake her for, you know, I don't know if he just appeared out of the statue or not, but you could mistake her for, you know, being the character, you know, the female character. I'm trying not to use the you know, the special attack on her. I'm trying to save that. I did like the throne in this though. I think I might have just regained another bit of life there. Which will come in handy. Because unlike the earlier boss fights and stuff, this one has a second stage. Which is why, you know, I was a bit worried about the earlier game that, you know, I had lost so many lives. I don't really know what the deal is with the satellite dishes. Maybe that's part of the thing. Oh, talking about things that were like in the game, sort of thing missed. I never noticed the Mr. X on the floor there. Now, I will say, like, for this, there might be one of the twins that you want to focus on a little harder. Just your personal choice, really. But the reason why I say, you know, you might want to focus on one over the other is whichever one, whichever one gets like reduced the quickest, implements the next part of the stage. So I think, like, I've got her slightly lower, I think. So I can. Yeah. Well, pretty sure there's one of them that you get lower than the other, and this is what it triggers. They go to the I don't know really what to call that. It's not a crab monster, but you know, the mech thing. That's a good way to end it. Taking them both out at the same time. That was completely a fluke. That was not my intention, but wow. What a way to end it, eh? And I do mean what a way to end it, because that's it. It's literally how it ends. I mean, I think you can. I think you can stay for the credits and watch them through. There might be something at the end of the credits, but I don't really want to extend the video, you know, a really long time just for people to watch credits. So yeah, that's basically all of Streets of Rage 4. You sort of, you know, you end the tyranny of the white ones. I think it somewhat lends itself to being open for another game following this. I think this came out in like 2020, so you know there might be another one to come, but I think that this was planned to be like the end of it, sort of thing. Although there is like Mr. X's Nightmare, which is a downloadable content thing, that gives you Estelle, Max and Shiva. Excuse me. There is like random battle things you can do in it. There's training, there's a boss rush, which I'm pretty sure is just, you know, fighting all the bosses. There's like an arcade version, so that's like really hard experience. You get that 1 credit to finish the whole thing. I've never done it. Probably could. And then of course, you know, you've got online games. I think this battle, I think this is one where like you can work on unlocking other moves and stuff. And then of course, you know, right down the bottom is the extras menu, which will take a little while to load because, you know, that's what happens. But you see in the extra thing you've got, you know, heroes, enemies, environments, other. So I think that this was like concepts and stuff. And yeah, that one. It shows you like the original game ones, and then like, you know, their later, or what their later version would look like. I don't remember fighting Bear in this, but he might be in one of the other things. And you got, you know, your character info, so, and that shows you like the different style of characters, so, you know, the super pixelated original versions, everything like that. So there's other stuff that you can unlock along the way, and the survival gallery, I think you unlock that by doing that arcade mode. At least I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Anyway, I hope that you have enjoyed this Let's Play series. What the next series will be after this, I do not know. It will be a couple weeks before I get around to playing it, whatever that is. Because what's this? I think this is the 5th episode of this thing that I've done. So I won't be looking to have another game out for, or start recording another one for probably about a month. So yeah, whatever the next game is what the next game is. Yeah, thanks for watching. Congrats for watching if you watched the whole thing. I hope you've enjoyed it, and until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.